What's going on YouTube? Khalid here, aka Smooth Flipper. And this video I'm going to show you guys a conversation that I had on Sunday with somebody who had two phones. And I just want to give you guys a little breakdown of the conversation and why I said what I said and different key things to look out for when closing a deal. So this person had an iPhone 7. It was 128 gigabytes, Verizon perfect condition, um, and his wife had a 7 Plus. So I praised them. I was thinking to myself, I'm not going to pay more than 625. That is my max I will pay for these phones. But obviously you have to offer a little bit lower to maximize your profit. So I ask them how much you're looking to get for both, and I do this for a reason. I do this because if they have more than one phone, you always want to give them that total price. You never want to break it up and say I'll give you 200 for the 7, 300 for the 7 Plus. You don't want to do that because it just doesn't sound good. But if you say I'll give you $500 cash today for everything, that sounds a lot better. And a lot of times people don't know how much their phones sell individually or how much they would want individually. So when they do have more than one phone, I like to ask them, how much do they want for both. And I also do this because they can sometimes lowball themselves. They really don't know what the phone is worth, and they're just trying to get a quick sale, or they're in need of some cash, and they, say a bizarre number like I'll take 150 dollars each. Then you got yourself a good deal. So this person, when I asked him this question, he was pretty smart and responded with he just wanted as much as he can get, and he's getting new phones. So this is a good indicator when they're getting new phones. Um, that they're just trying to get rid of the phone that they're trying to sell. So, and keep it friendly. This is what I like to do. So this person said, "Ha ha," and I just think, doing things like "ha ha," "lol," however you text. Um, Great ways to keep the tension off of the conversation. So although this is business, although the point is to make a deal, I felt like this person was friendly when they use things like haha. They're more of a trusting of you. So I like to reply with okay, haha. And some people might not think it's much, but this is what I like to do to keep that tension down, and to formulate some kind of friendly relationship, due to the fact that most people who can trust someone, or who thinks they're a potential friend, will give them a better deal. So that's just what I've been experiencing in the past. So I offer them 580 for both. You know, this is my low offer. I can work up to 625, but always offer lower just because they might accept that and you have better profit margins. So they said they can do 650, and this kind of surprised me a bit because I was expecting him to say like I'll do 750 or 800. So this isn't far from what I was willing to pay my max. So if I was paying 625, I'm only $25 away. So I know I can get it for a little lower than that. So I asked him this: how much did you break the phone up and for each phone? So like I said, they probably don't know how much each phone is worth. They just want that total altogether price. So I, was seeing where his head was as far as him knowing what his phones are worth. And I gave him this question, how much are you wanting for each? So then he replies back with this. And this is a crucial part of the conversation. He owes Verizon money. And then he mentions Verizon will give me 600 for both on trade-ins. So this right here is the crucial part of the conversation. And what I do is I'll tell them I'll give you $600. This is the same exact offer that Verizon gave them, but I do realize that when you owe a company money, when companies are constantly calling you about you owing them money, a lot of people don't tend to like that. They tend to get a negative vibe from this company, and I knew that. So I knew Verizon was probably nagging them, sending them emails, sending them mail about this, and I just felt it was a negative. This is a huge negative that you can turn to a positive. So I offered the same exact as Verizon did, and I do know sometimes people who have to owe a company money, they don't want to give them the money. They don't want to, they don't want to give in and give them that money. So offer the same exact price to see what they would say. And then he said exactly what I thought he would say. He goes, I can get that at Verizon. And I knew that. I knew he was going to say that. But at the same time, this is what I told him. I was honest with him. I said, right, so I agree with you. I do agree that it's the same exact price. And let him know what I do. I buy and sell. This is what I do. And I told him I would benefit from the buy a lot more than Verizon would. So you don't know what Verizon is. It's a big, company, phone company. They're making millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars. I know that he knows that. I felt like, if this is a good person, this person will, take me on this offer and agree that I would benefit a little bit more. Even though if I did make, $200 on both of the phones, that that's gonna work for me a lot better than Verizon. Verizon making $200 is not really much if they're making millions. So I knew that, and I was honest with him. I told him, hey, I'll benefit from it more. So he goes, I know. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my new phones this week. I will hit you up. Thanks. So and then I say thanks. So this is a good conversation that I want to show you guys, just because there are a lot of small details and key things you guys can look out for when you're dealing with these leads and people who want a certain price. Look at the keywords. Look at the negatives. Verizon, this part right here. Look at this part. Look at different things that they say that can help you make a deal. And this is what I used a lot of times when I'm making deals. It's not just me offering a price. I like to look kind of deep into the conversation just to see if I can get a better deal or things of that nature. So for me, I do this kind of stuff. I know some people just offer prices, but I wanted to show you guys and give you guys kind of an insight of how I make deals and my thought process on how I make these deals. So if you did enjoy this video, please drop a like. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. Comment some negotiating tips that you can drop for some of the subscribers. And I will see you guys in the next video.